Hi, so it's time for Grandma Reads a Story, and today is a very special day because today is also March 4, number 4, but it's also it's a part of a homonym, which is March 4, as in fourth. So it's a very special day. So our story time is actually going to be about homonyms. So let's enjoy. The first one we're going to read is from the EBSCO K through 8th grade database. And it's called A Bat Cannot Bat, a Stair Cannot Stare. More about homonyms and homophones. So this is written by Brian P. Cleary. Do you think there's no more to know about homonyms and homophones? This book will prove you wrong. With dozens of laughs per second, the value of the lesson doesn't lessen the second time around. Brian P. Cleary's Playful Rhymes and Martin Gano's humorous illustrations creatively present fresh examples of homonyms and homophones for young readers. Okay, so this is a bat cannot bat and a stair cannot stare. And there it is. Okay, so here's a bat cannot bat and a stair cannot stare. And they're alike in sound. Okay, so there they are. They're spelled the same. Homonyms are spelled the same and they're alike in sound. Their meanings, though, are different. Like, that sink may sink into the ground. That would not be fun. Or there's no amount that a count cannot count. There he is. I'll tire from fixing this tire. So they sound the same. Some down may drip down from a fine feathered gown. Their steer should steer clear of the fire. Oh boy, he sure should. A bat cannot bat, as you need arms for that. Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to bat. You don't have arms, right? But a batter may batter some batter. A mole with a mole could emerge from his hole. So here's a mole with a mole can emerge from his hole to mop up the splash and the splatter. And fans could bring fans to cool off in the stands. One might watch her watch for the time. I may eat a prune while I prune around noon 2 trees that grow lemons and limes. Homophones will sound alike. They're words like blue and blue, like B-L-E-W and B-L-U. Their spellings aren't the same, you'll see. Their meanings are different too. So they sound the same, but they're spelled differently and they mean something different. A hare can have hair. And a fair can be fair. Fair, bus ride fair can be fair. And your feet can accomplish a feat. Uh-oh. What is his feet gonna do? He's gonna accomplish the feat. A scent can be sent to a gent with the scent of potatoes and onion and meat. Can smell like onions and potatoes and meat. Do you think that smells good? Guess it depends on if you're hungry or not. A brake might just break. It can rattle and shake. I don't want my brakes breaking, I hope not. And four can yell for a warning. Oh, there's three of them that sound the same. Spelled different meanings. If the doctor can write your prescription quite right, he'll heal your heel by morning. Oh, his heel is hurting him. A knight in the night, with the might of a might light up a castle that's dark. The might of a might. So he's strong like a might, and might perhaps he'll light up. So that's three words. Sound the same. A sail on a sail can falter and fail. Flail. Flail, yes. A sail on a sail. Falter and flail. The doorway can arc on an arc. So there's a doorway can arc on an arc. Your hair we can tease in our teas if we please, if you can sample some teas or a muffin. So, teas, the teas, and the teas and toes. Or shop at your ease where they sell back balls and teas and bags to put all your golf stick stuff in. So here's years in teas and teas for two. The teas as in t-shirts and teas. Drinking tea, coffee or tea. A throne can be thrown with a grunt and a groan by muzzles with muscles to spare. Whoosh! They sure have some muscles, I guess. If the king threw a sword, it would not be ignored as it sailed in sword. So the sword sailed and sword through the air and through the air and through the air. But Rome cannot roam because it has to stay home. What's this guy? And Chile is mostly not chilly. No, it's hot, isn't it? A bass cannot play bass, and with no eyes or face, a stare cannot stare at you, silly. The seven-toed toad would be towed down the road, and you rowed a boat near there to see. Okay. It says you could peer. Oh, from the pier. Pier's another word. If the toad seen here in the truck as it rode past the sea. See how they're funny and silly and punny? Like, oh, great, let's grate some more cheese. I like grating cheese. What about you? Yummy spaghetti. The fun doesn't lessen as you laugh through each lesson. So why don't you make some of these? What are they going to make some of these what? What are homonyms and homophones? Bat is a flying animal, or bat is also a thick stick or club. Down is a cover of soft, fluffy feathers, or down is also in going toward a low place. Mole is an animal that lives mostly underground, or it's a mark on the skin is called a mole. Prune is a dried plum. It's also to cut off some of the branches off a tree or brush that to make it look better. Sink is a wide bowl that has a faucet for water and a drain at the bottom. And then sink is also to get below the surface or to the bottom. So here's some other. Okay, so can you think of any homophones, or what would you like? Could you write some and add it to the chat? I'm gonna look and see if anybody's gonna respond on Facebook. So let's just see. Well, if you can think of any homonyms and homophones, you can send them, and see if we have anybody. Anybody adding any comments right now? If anybody adding any comments right now? Okay, so it doesn't appear like there are. So let's go to our next book. It's called The Word Wizard's Book of Homonyms. So plain like a donut, and plane like an airplane. Duck and an animal, and duck. It's a duck down. So plain like a donut, and plane like an airplane. Duck and an animal, and duck. Okay, so this is by Magical Words. Words are magical. They tell twisted tales of dragon tales. They guide brave knights and dark nights. Words let you see the blue sea. They color oranges orange. They give you pairs of pears. Words help a fly fly. They make a duck duck. They cover a bear bear. Words can do anything. Words can make a hair disappear. They can turn your hair into a rainbow. Spell some words. Magic words let you hear stories here. They help you tell stories there. We use words called homonyms to tell our tales. Homonyms look and sound like other words. The word wizard can cast magic spells, but they need your help to read and spell homonyms. This girl read a red book high in the clouds. The wind blew her across the blue sky. Magic words can take you anywhere. These kids have been playing in some beans. Magic words show you how elephants pack their trunks. They help you spot the spots on giraffes. Homonyms are words that look or sound the same but have different meanings. The meaning of a word is the idea it shows. Homonyms can be tricky. They make it hard to write the right words. The word write, W-R-I-T-E, and write, R-I-G-H-T, are homonyms. They sound the same but have different meanings. W-R-I-T-E means to form letters and words. R-A-G-H-T means correct or proper. It can also mean a direction to go right. Does the arrow point right or left? If you said right, you are right. This boy has the right idea. He will write a big story with his big pencil. The right stuff. Homonyms are used also called multiple meaning words. Multiple means more than one. Knowing that some words have more than one meaning helps you understand stories. It helps you pick the right words to write your stories. Which picture on this page would you describe using the words sun and sun? S-O-N and S-U-N. S-O-N would be sun in the family, and sun would be up in the sky. Oh, the homophone. There are two kinds of homonyms. One is called a homophone. Homophones are words that sound alike but have different spellings and different meanings. You say the girl in the blue hat blew the loud party horn. The word blue, B-L-U-E, and B-L-E-W are homophones. Can you think of other homophones? You've already seen some in this book. Can you think of a homophone? Word wizards in training. Help the word wizard finish the sentences below. A sentence is a complete thought or idea. Look at the pictures, then point to a word from the list to fill in each blank. Be careful, the words are homophones. They sound the same, but they mean different things. So a flower is a kind of plant, and flour, F-L-O-U-R, is an ingredient for baking. B-E-E is I want to be safe, and B-E-E is a kind of bumblebee. And nose, K-N-O-W, he knows how to act. And nose, N-O-S-E, is the nose on his face. Too many choices, too many to choose. Some homophones have 3 or more meanings. That can be 2 meanings too many. They're hard to read and write sometimes, but there are ways to figure out their meanings. You can try a homophone in a sentence, then check your word by changing it to another word. If the sentence still makes sense, you use the right homophone. If it does not make sense, try again. Look at the charts on the next page, then show some common homophones and how to check them. These kids are happy for Halloween. They're wearing their costumes here and there. So there, the word T-H-E-R-E means in, at, or to a place. Example, the girl is standing over there. The test is try changing the word there to here. So the girl is standing over here, so that would work. There, T-H-E-I-R, the word there means belonging to a people, animals, or things. I went to their house after school. Try changing the word T-H-E-I-R to our. I went to our house after school, so that makes sense. There, T-H-E-Y-R-E, the word there is a contraction. It joins the words they and are. They're my best friends. Try changing the word there to they are. They are my best friends. That works. So here's some ways to figure it out. These two kids are having too much fun. They're talking about homophones on their banana phones. This boy has too many cookies to eat. If he ate all 8, he would get a tummy ache. Yeah. Homographs, on the other hand, are other kinds of homophones, or homonyms. These words are spelled the same but have different meanings. Some homographs sound the same. We say the super kid can fly like flies. The word fly is a homograph. It means to zoom through the air. It can also mean a pesky insect. Word wizard in training. The word wizard can fly like a fly, but she needs your help with homographs. Read the sentences below, point to words that are spelled the same but have different meanings. What does each homograph mean? Look at the pictures for clues. This superhero eats cool ice cream. This superboy rocks. He can lift heavy rocks. These super kids like to play in the park. Today they are putting on a play. The Supergirl never dresses in dresses. How you say it. Some homographs look the same but sound different. The way we pronounce them shows their meaning. To pronounce means to say a word correctly. We say the boy bows in karate class. The word bows rhymes with cows in that sentence. We say the girl wears bows in her hair. The word bows rhymes with nose. So even though it's spelled the same, it sounds different. Word wizard in training. The word wizard needs more help with homographs. He wants to learn how to pronounce the word wind. It can mean to turn or wrap something around, wind. Then it rhymes with find. It can also mean moving air. Then it rhymes with pinned in wind. Decide how to pronounce W-I-N-D in the sentences below and read the sentences out loud. You will blow the word wizard away. The wind will carry the dandelion seeds far away. The wind is blowing these balloons. The robots walk and talk when you wind them up. The girl will wind the string to bring her kite down. Paint a picture. Homographs can make stories hard to understand. You must figure out their meanings. You can paint a picture in mind to help you. Look at the sentence. This girl went fishing and caught a bass. Caught a bass. A bass can be a musical instrument. Then it rhymes with bass. Then it rhymes with face. It can also be a type of fish. Then it rhymes with glass and bass. How can we pronounce bass or bass in our sentence? Which way makes sense? There's something fishy about these pictures. If we pronounce words wrong, stories will not make sense. So, word wizard in training. Help the word wizard figure out the stories below. Read the sentences carefully. Imagine both meanings of the homographs. Which meaning makes sense? Look at the pictures for clues and read the sentences to the word wizard. The cat and dog need to close the fridge. There are people close by. The kids present some cookies they made. The cookies are a present for Santa Claus. Look for clues. We look for clues to understand homographs. The words around homographs can help us figure out the meanings. We say the girl cannot see a thing without her glasses. Some glasses help us see. Other glasses let us drink. Which meaning makes more sense in that sentence? This girl cannot see very well without her glasses. Word wizard in training. The word wizard wants you to be a word detective. Read the sentences below. Think of two meanings for each red word. Then study the other words for clues. Which meaning makes sense? Point out to the pictures that show your answer. The child grabs a wooden bat to play baseball. The boy does not want to leave the beach. He tries to duck under the sand to hide. The hungry cat chases the furry little mouse. So your homonyms. It's important to use the right words when you write your stories. If you do not, your tales will not make sense. Readers will not know what you mean. They will not see the pictures or you paint with one, they might see the pictures, you paint with words. Some of the words you just read are the wrong homonyms. Did you spot them? Did you make the sentences? Did they make the sentences hard to understand? Homonyms give you a hand. They help people see you paint with your words. Homophones let girls with pigtails write pigtails. Check your spelling. So always check your spelling and your work for spelling mistakes. If you use a computer, it can check your work for you. It will show you words that are spelled wrong. Computers cannot tell you use the words wrong, though. Homonyms are too tricky for them. Homonyms are too tricky for you, though. They're not. You are smarter than a computer. Computers can help you with lots of things, but they cannot help you with homonyms. Right on. Now it's your turn to turn into the word wizard. Read the story below. Point to the right words to tell the zebra tale. You will earn your stripes. You will make magic with words. You will be a word wizard. It's all black and white. One day a zebra put on a red hat and went for a walk. It walked up a road. It went here. It went there. There was just only one problem. The zebra was not allowed to leave the zoo. People heard about the zebra on the news. They read about the zebra in newspapers. Would you read a tale about a zebra in a red hat? You just did. Zebra is black and white and red all over. A newspaper is black and white and red all over. So you can hear some books and some games. Help Reagan, the rabbit, fill in the blanks in this fun brain game. And then you can pull the phone and play some homophone games on the websites. So hope you enjoyed this May 4 or May 4th and March 4 or March 4th. And next week we'll have the joint program that we started with Grandma Reads a Story. Will be actually starting again with the foster grandparents. So they'll be doing this story time next week. So look forward to them joining us. And so this is Bonnie Balda from the Panic Public Library, wishing that you have a happy and healthy day. See you soon.